If you're like most real estate agents out there, you're struggling with getting found on Google, you're struggling with local SEO, and that's because of keywords. You might be asking yourself, which keywords should I use? How do I find them? How often should I use them? How do I use them? And that's what we are going to break down today, is how to choose the right keywords for your website content, your blog content, your YouTube content, your social media content, so that way you can rank #1 on Google and dominate your local area by actually using keywords that people are searching for so you can stay relevant. So if you want to learn how to do this, keep watching. Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob Shireman, your real estate marketing expert. I have over 17 years of marketing experience specializing in web design and SEO, and I take that experience to help you grow your real estate business. So if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I release new content. And if you want to get all of my training, resources, courses, and coaching for free at no extra cost or split to you, take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack. And there is a link below where you can click on and schedule a one-on-one call with me to learn more. So let's dive into today's topic. All right, so today we're talking about keywords. Keywords are super important when you're doing anything for optimization, you're doing anything to get found in a search engine result. And honestly, this goes from websites to Google search engine results, your Google business profile, your YouTube videos, your blog articles, down to your social media, because in all of those platforms, there is a searchable feature. So what you write in your content does matter. And a lot of times you might be including some important keywords, but we need to localize those keywords for local SEO to get found locally for the real estate services that you provide. If you're new to the SEO world, I have plenty of videos on that. Basically, SEO stands for search engine optimization. So basically, you're optimizing your content to be search engine friendly and hopefully rank in the top results for that keyword. Now, think of keywords like a specific thing you're searching for. So a keyword, an example you might do on Google is if you're looking for a restaurant near you, you could go and say restaurants near me, or Mexican restaurants near me, or Thai restaurants near me. And you can go look at the Google results or the actual Google Maps results, which would be your Google business profile. And from there, you're going to figure out which business you want to go with. The same thing is going to happen for you on any of those platforms, whether it's Google, Google business profile, YouTube, your website, blog, social media. So all of those things can rank for local SEO. So how do we do that? And it's by choosing the right search terms, the right keywords for your website. So when you're creating website content, maybe city page content, blog content, YouTube content, Google business profile content, you're going to figure out what that page or that specific section of your website or that content you want it to rank for. And so that will get you started in the right area of choosing the right keywords. But one of the most important things is using the right tools to find out if that keyword is something you should be using. Because if you're new to search engine optimization, you don't want to go after high competition keywords. It's the same thing if you were going to run ads. You don't want to go after those keywords that cost $2, $3, $4, $5 a click, because you're going to be out of your budget really fast. And it's better to dominate the lower competitions. Now, just because it's low competition doesn't mean there's not a steady flow of traffic. That's what these tools are going to help us with. They're going to let us know, one, the keyword we're searching for and variations on it, how many monthly searches are there, and what is the search difficulty or the keyword difficulty, and what's the paid difficulty as well. So these are something you should be using whether you're running paid ads or doing organic content, because what we want to do as a new website or somebody that's not been doing SEO, we want to go after those low competition keywords. And they're usually those long tail phrases like how to buy a home in Houston, Texas. Do I need a down payment to buy a home in Houston? What are the Houston mortgage rates? Things like that. Those are keywords. Homes for rent in Katy, Texas. Those are longer tail keywords because they're more than usually 3 or 4 words. And so your shorter phrase keywords are harder to rank for. So if you're trying to rank for realtor in your area, or real estate in your area. Yes, you need to have those keywords on your site to help with kind of the geographical location. But the thing is, those are going to be super hard to rank for because you're going to have sites like Realtor.com, Zillow, Trulia, all of those are going to try to rank for those areas. So the more you can do, even homes for sale in Katy, Texas, you can make that even a longer tail phrase word like homes for sale in Katy, Texas, under 300,000. Cheap homes for sale in Katy, Texas, foreclosures for sale in Katy, Texas. So the longer you make it, you're going to search those keywords and see which get enough search results and what are lower competition. Usually the score is under 40. And that's what I'm going to show you today is how to build a good keyword strategy using a simple tool. There's a free version, but the max this tool really will cost you a year is about $21. So it's super affordable and it gives you a ton of insight and shows you what people are searching for. So I'm going to show you a few free ways with the tool as well, and how to just use Google to figure out blog articles and video content of what people are actually searching for and asking Google. So let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen and go into this in depth. All right, so now that I'm sharing my screen, I want to show you one tool that you can use, and I'll show you kind of how to use this for free and also the paid version. This is one of the cheapest SEO tools that you can buy. I believe I paid $21 for the year. So we go to pricing. It's about $1.75 a month. It's $21 billed annually. So they bill you the whole year up front, but you get 100,000 credits per year. So you'll get keywords per website, top 1,000, backlinks per website, top 1,000. Basically, this is just showing you some results. So I'm going to show you how to use it, but this is worth it because the free version now doesn't really give you a whole lot. But before we kind of dive into keywords everywhere, I'm going to show you how to get a few ideas just straight from Google. But the way you'll do this is you will go to keywords everywhere. You will download the extension either for Chrome, Firefox, or Edge. And then what you will do is once you download it, it's going to tell you to click a link and you're going to register for free and get your API key. Once you get your API key, then it's going to tell you to go sign up for a plan, and then that's where you'll pay, and then it links that to your AI key. So just follow the directions. It's very easy. I'm not going to waste time with that today. But once you get that installed, you will see the plugin over there, so you can have it stay right up here if you want. So that way you can access everything. Now, when we're thinking about keywords, we talked about there's going to be low competition keywords, medium competition keywords, and high competition keywords. A lot of your low competition keywords are going to be keyword phrases, all right? And that's what this tool is going to show us is exactly what the competition is, how difficult is it, and how many searches a month is that search term getting, and then it's going to give us some alternate search terms as well. But even before you start using that, Google is a great resource to give you what people are asking Google. So I'm going to give you the example. I'm just going to type real estate in, and then you type your city, state, just like I did, okay? You can see the keywords everywhere is starting to show kind of how many search terms, 590, 210, 880. So as you're actually searching for your area, you might find something that gets a little more, and then you can search that area. But if I just search real estate in Katy, Texas, okay? Scroll down a little bit. So again, you would search real estate in Washington, D.C., real estate in Los Angeles, California, whatever it is. This section that's called People Also Ask is a gold mine of resources. Because right away, I can see a few blog article topics that people are searching for, okay? And the best thing is, as you click these down, it gives you more. So you could just keep going down and it'll keep giving you more, okay? All right. So we can see right away, is it expensive to live in Katy, Texas? Sounds like a pretty good blog article to me. And then you could click on it and do your research as well. But right there, it gives you content. Here's a site to reference, and you could throw it into ChatGPT and write it with the correct information. Is Katy, Texas a good place to live? There you go. Why are property taxes so high in Katy, Texas? You could talk about that. Is Katy, Texas wealthy? Where do most millionaires live in Texas? Is it cheap to live in Katy, Texas? That's obviously not a good one. What are the pros and cons of living in Katy, Texas? That sounds like a great YouTube video and blog article. Is it more expensive than Houston? Why do people move to Katy, Texas? These are even great things to put inside. So if you do one called the pros and cons of living in Texas, or living in Katy, Texas, everything you need to know about moving to Katy, Texas. There's a great blog article title. And then some of these things can actually be a section in that blog article or on that website or in that YouTube video. So talk about what the cost of living is. Is it a good place to live for maybe young professionals, retirees, families? Talk about the property taxes. Then you can go down and talk about the pros and cons. Is Katy more compared to Houston and other suburbs of the area? Why are people moving out here? Sounds like a great intros too. What's the average household income? Is Katy, Texas a good investment? There you could target real estate investors that are looking to invest in the area. How much does it cost to live in an apartment in Katy, Texas? If you're looking to attract renters, which you should because they actually lead to buyers. But these are great keywords to use, and we didn't even have to dive into this tool just yet. So that's a great way. And then you can also see kind of what pops up as you're typing, what are people searching for, and things like that. The great thing about this keywords everywhere, it's once you have it activated, it's going to show up here on the right hand side. Okay. Now, if you do have like Google business stuff, sometimes it gets pushed down. But if I look here, right under my search term, it's going to tell me that this term gets 590 searches a month. The cost per click is 51. So if you decide to run an ad for that search term, then it's going to cost you 51 cents a click on average. And the competition is about 36. Now, what does this mean? Try to find keywords in the beginning. All of your keywords should be, I would say, under 40 or 0.40. And the reason why is it's low competition, and you want searches that are getting probably around 500 searches or more. Now, depending on the size of your area, even a couple hundred searches is good, because if they're clicking on your website, especially if you have something like Pixels installed, if you're going to run Facebook ads later, you can just retarget those people. So take a look at that. But another thing that we can do is, here's our main search term, and you can star these to save them. But you can come down here and see related keywords, okay? So Katy, Texas, home for rent. This gets 8,100 searches a month. As a real estate agent and somebody who knows marketing, I'm probably going to target that keyword pretty hard. And the reason why is I found out when working with leases, even though most real estate agents shy away from them, which is a huge mistake, you pass up, especially new agents, you're passing up money trying to hold on for bigger money, and then you go broke. But this leads to people that are your first time home buyers that might not think they qualify for a home. And if you have the right setup, like I've shown you on my websites where I have lead capture to get people pre-qualified and I send that to my preferred lender, they might only be a couple months away from buying a home. So maybe they want to go that route, or a new construction. So this is a great thing to wrap around, but you're also driving traffic. And again, you're keeping front of mind. So this is a great thing to write about on your blog, have a website content about this area, because 8,100 searches and it's still low competition. Okay. It's showing other keywords, homes for sale. You can get very specific and niche down to a specific zip code. Cheap houses for sale in Katy, Texas. Now, some of these others don't get that many. Then we can come down here to longer tail keywords. Is Katy, Texas a good place to live? Average rent in Katy, Texas. These are more kind of like those questions that we saw over here, but these are great keywords to put in there. And even though, remember, this is an estimate volume of what they think is happening. But let's say that you want to use one of these terms. You can come over here and click on one of them and actually go into it, okay? So we can come over here and it tells you how this is broken down. So if you click that, it's going to bring up one of these. So it's going to break down these and how the metrics are calculated. And then also, if you want to find more out about a specific keyword, just click on it. And then what'll happen is that'll search for it. And then there is your search term. So it's still loading. So it's going to load all of this, but that's how you can now click on one of those. And it's probably going to give you some different options on how you're ranking as well. So let's go back to this keyword term. All right. And then we are going to come over here. And then we're going to click find long tail keywords for real estate in Katy, Texas. Now this is going to take us to the actual page, and this is great. Let me show you why. Once you're over here, you can see everything. Real estate attorneys, all that. It's going to do a US based search, okay? And then it's going to take time to load. But the great thing is, if you look over here, you can filter out stuff that, hey, I only want to see search terms that get over 200 searches a month. I want to see competition max, 40%. I want to see stuff that's trending at a 10%. So you can actually filter these out. You can star the ones that you want to add to your list, and then you can export this. You can either copy them, you can export them into Excel, a PDF, you can print them, whatever you want. That's how you're going to do it. So that's how that's going to happen. So let's say that we wanted, so houses in Katy, Texas for sale is 12,000 searches a month, competition 0.38, okay? And so you can just kind of scroll and see. So if I want to say, don't show me anything, let's do minimum search 500. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So I come over here, minimum search. It keeps going over there. It's because it hasn't finished loaded. But you can do your minimum search volume. You can do your minimum competition, all of those things, and then have it filter your list. So this is a huge thing, a huge resource to have. And this reason why is this is tons of blog article topics. This is tons of Google Business Profile topics. This is, when you write your descriptions for your website, community pages, all of those things. This is great stuff to have to sprinkle throughout all of your content, even your social media content, because this is what people are searching for. And obviously, like real estate attorney, you're not going to do, but you could do a blog article on real estate attorneys. Maybe you partner with one and now you're in front of his audience as well. So now that this is complete, I can say search volume minimum 500, and then it will automatically filter them out. So now I went from all those to 17 entries. So best real estate agent in Houston. These are great terms for your Google Business Profile. Best real estate agent, top real estate agent. It's going to know what area you're in, but top realtor in Katy, Texas, best real estate agent in Katy, Texas for new construction, whatever. That's what people search for in their Google too. Best realtor near me, top realtor near me, all of those things. So use these. Remember, data is everything. So find things that people are searching for. Again, this will even help with your YouTube videos, and start getting content together. Search different areas, search different neighborhoods in the area. So for instance, in Katy, Texas, another great area is homes for sale in Cinco Ranch. So Cinco Ranch is kind of an area or a community in Katy, Texas that has a bunch of different neighborhoods, shopping, a high school that people want to go to, and that is a more specific search term. So remember, the longer you make these search term, houses in Katy, Texas for sale under 500,000, under 300,000. Start searching, get creative. Think about yourself as a buyer or seller or a renter or an investor, or whatever your niche is, and think about some of the things that they would be searching for, and this will help. And then what you do is make sure you download these into an Excel spreadsheet so you can pick, your top keyword that you want the page to rank for. So that should be in your title, in some of your headers, and then pick out some secondary ones as well that support that, or that are variations on those keywords. So that way you cover your bases. You don't want to just stuff one keyword all the way throughout your content. Sprinkle supporting keywords that support that. So get busy, get to searching. Make sure you're putting these in a spreadsheet to at least track keyword, search volume, and competition. And if you're going to do Google Ads, this is something you need to consider too. Your cost per click. Make sure you have plenty of monthly searches, but you want to go with your lowest cost per click. All right, so I hope you found that information helpful. It's truly my goal every video to give you something that you can take away and implement today and start growing your real estate business and sharpening those marketing skills. You know, SEO is one of those things that it's great if you can get it done for you. It's an expensive service. If you find somebody doing it cheaply, I would not recommend those people. And the reason why is whether you go with me or not, because if you go with somebody cheap, they're obviously not putting in the hours needed. SEO is an ongoing thing. And with SEO, you need to make sure that you're constantly updating your content, just like all platforms, Google Business Profile, your website, your social media, you need to be updating that on a regular basis because the search engines like Google look at to see if your content is relevant. If you haven't updated your website in 6 months, whether it's a blog article or a new page, they're looking at you like, oh, they might not even be in business. That content is probably outdated. So it's important for SEO because you're constantly competing with your other real estate agents in the area, especially big ones like Zillow and things like that. So make sure that if you're going to hire somebody, you should do it. A lot of our services start out over $1,000 a month, but if you can't afford that, that's fine. And if you want to look into that, there's a link below where you can book a marketing consultation with me. But if you're just getting started, do it on your own. I highly recommend it. You can use the strategies I taught you today and implement those and go through it step by step. As long as you are constantly submitting content, you're adding to your blog, you're adding YouTube videos, you're adding to your Google Business Profile, you are going to rank and do more than what most real estate agents are doing. Just go, especially with your blog, and you don't like to do video, your blog article is the way to go, especially repurposing content from your YouTube videos to blog articles. Just make sure you're including local areas, keywords that you think people would search for, especially using tools like Keyword Everywhere to give you the right keywords to use in your titles and in your content across all platforms. So if you have any questions about what I went over, drop those in the comments below. If you need help designing a website, setting up your Google Business Profile, we have courses for that. We have services for that. They're all listed below. Go check those out. And again, if you want to get all of these resources for free, my Google Business Profile course, my DIY real estate website and sales funnel, Karuvi social media content done for you, coaching. You can take a look at partnering with me at eXp Realty inside the Agent Wolfpack. Not only getting all the amazing resources of eXp Realty and the Agent Wolfpack, but my custom resources for my group. So there's a link below. Go book that one-on-one call with me, especially if you're a new agent, an experienced agent, a team leader, a broker. We can help save your business and put it on the right track. And remember, if you want to see content like this, just subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.